Hello, friends. This is Yogesh from DG Analysis Media, and I am currently at HFCL office in Gurgaon. And I have with me Mr. Jitendra Chaudhary. You are the executive president for a company called HFCL Group. Welcome, Jitendra.
Hi, Yogesh.
So, the name itself is a big brand in the industry, HFCL. When we say, can you talk about a little recent initiatives of how HFCL has been growing in the recent years? About the journey?
Okay, thanks, Yogesh. First of all, thanks for coming out. I think HFCL, you are seeing that in terms of last, if you look at last couple of years, in fact, we're looking. I think one other than one of our system integration projects, which you are seeing that we are one of the largest system integrator,
Okay.
and doing a lot of telecom projects in the system integration space, either for private customers, and especially we are doing a big project in the name of NFS projects.
Okay.
So that is for the defense forces modernization of the defense network.
Okay.
That is a big part of our portfolio currently in terms of system integration is concerned.
Okay.
And we are doing we have completed earlier fiber laying. We are doing DWDM layer there. We are doing the entire management of the fiber through a NMS project.
Okay.
We are putting up the entire IPMP-less layer and setting up a very, I would say, secure, very high-end, I call it as a secured, high-net modern network for all the defense forces,
Okay.
including the modernization of voice, data, video, everything we are doing, making of the telepresence centers and all those things. So
Nice.
there is a system integration part of it.
Okay.
You see, I think a lot of focus on that execution of those projects.
Okay.
They are the, I would say, prestige project for HFCL,
Okay.
or for that matter, any other company. Along with that, I think you see that a lot of expansion we are doing in terms of our fiber portfolio. If you see,
Okay.
our fiber portfolio is world-class portfolio.
True.
And we have, I think you have seen the recent announcements in terms of our media we have given. I think you will look at from FTTX, a lot of investment into FTTX. We are one of the largest
Okay.
player in the FTTX market in India. And in fact, of course, other than our latest products in terms of accessories, a lot of fiber accessories we are doing. In fact, our Hyderabad plant is now in operation, which we are driving
Okay.
our own fiber. So a lot of investment has been made in fiber.
Okay.
And, factories are full. I think we are doing very good in fiber, not only in India, rather
I
we are
see.
we are a serious global player as far as the optical fiber business is concerned.
Okay. So, in a nutshell, if I were to summarize, the key portfolios, one is telecom, other one is defense, and which would other portfolios where
I think
you
when you
see
say
your
telecom,
expansion?
I think what I was trying to tell you that one is a system integration portfolio.
Okay.
Whether it is for the defense projects, whether
Okay.
it is for the telecom private operators or government operators.
Okay.
So that is a communication portfolio of system integration work we do.
I see.
One is the optical fiber cable, what we supply, we as a
That's
manufacturer.
the manufacturing.
Part of it. We
Right.
have 3 manufacturing units.
Mhm.
And other than that, our effort right now, recently, I think we have put a lot of efforts in terms of developing, not only just developing, say, from a concept
Okay.
till the manufacturing, of course.
see.
We are doing it ourselves. We have come up with series of our products. We are focusing in the access network, access side of the network, I must say, access side of the
Okay.
network,
Okay.
or the last mile.
Okay.
And a series of product has been launched,
Okay.
and they are doing pretty good on that. We are doing pretty good in that space, and which includes some of our products includes our Wi-Fi portfolio, our portfolio in terms of backhauling of radio in unlicensed band. We call it UBR.
Okay.
We have launched our switching portfolio, or 4-port up to 24-port,
Okay.
PoE, non-PoE, and we are working on some more products in that access area of last mile connectivity. So
I
one
see.
side we are there in the access with FTTX. Other side we are coming up with both wireline and wireless products
Okay.
for the telecom network.
I see. So, HFCL last year, I believe, also launched its Wi-Fi portfolio,
Yes.
which has picked up quite well, especially in that too in the COVID era. If you talk
Yes,
about,
yes, yes.
can you tell our readers a little bit
So
about how?
pretty happy to share that. And then we have in the month of December, we have shipped our 100,000 or 1 lakh unit within the period of less than a year.
Okay.
Actually, this is I'm very proud of that. I think we have started working on this product almost 18 months back,
Okay.
Last year we launched this
Mhm.
project in the Indian Mobile Congress,
Okay.
and from there, by God grace, there's no looking back. And the product has both in terms of quality, in
Mhm.
terms of feature,
Mhm.
in terms of, in fact, say even the cost,
Mhm.
which we are giving benefits to our customer.
Okay.
So this is we're very proud to say that we have developed a really world-class product, both in terms of
So
technology.
this is a enterprise
So
career grade.
this is a career grade enterprise based Wi-Fi. Both,
Okay.
or they are both in the flavor of indoor
Mhm.
Wi-Fi, outdoor Wi-Fi.
Acha.
Like some of the products are kept on the table just
Yeah, I can see
just to
that.
show it to you.
Okay.
So we have both enterprise. So the
Okay.
entire portfolio is
Mhm.
enterprise grade.
Okay.
So we have a Wi-Fi 5, which has been which has been now getting deployed.
Mhm.
And I'm saying 100,000 units, which has been shipped to
Mhm.
both the tier one operators.
Okay.
Both the tier one operators. We're doing it for the government project,
Okay.
like CSC project. We are
Mhm.
doing it for the ISPs, couple of ISPs.
Okay.
So that has been done on the Wi-Fi side.
Mhm.
And recently we have launched our Wi-Fi 6 also.
I see.
So Wi-Fi
That's quite
6,
interesting.
probably we were the only company
Mhm.
who have a really designed, developed Wi-Fi 6 product and world-class Wi-Fi 6 product in
Okay.
India by HFCL as an IO brand.
Wonderful. You talked about couple of partnerships that you already have on the Wi-Fi front. We also heard about a recent program which Government of India launched, which is PM Wani.
Yeah.
So any strategies or any?
I think we, as I say, we are pretty excited. I think that's a very exciting space for Wi-Fi in India.
Mhm.
In fact, it is when I come to 5G, or I give some of my view on the 5G space also.
Okay.
But I think Wi-Fi is the kind of an Indian kind of a context.
Mhm.
What has been done, it is excellent.
Okay.
It is an excellent for the broadband qualification in the, I think, everywhere in the country. Wi-Fi in India, I think, suits a lot.
Mhm.
And that's why it's very pretty successful also.
True.
So as an HFCL portfolio perspective, we have an entire portfolio which is fully PM Wani compliant.
Okay.
Any PDOs, PDOA, or any of that system, I think
Okay.
our product, we say we can offer a very rock solid, cost effective solution to
Okay.
our potential
Complete end-to-end solution.
end-to-end solution we
I
are
see.
able to offer to this ecosystem.
I see.
As soon as this is getting launched, people are onboarding and all those things.
Okay.
We start seeing a lot of inquiries are coming in
I see.
about on these products and all those things. Good thing is that about I think with HFCL bring a value at
Mhm.
least in this space is that since everything is in India,
Mhm.
designed in India, even any kind of a support, 24/7 support,
Okay.
and most important thing, everything what we have. This is a physical product you are seeing.
Mhm.
Very strong cloud capability we have developed.
Mhm.
So everything is managed through a cloud.
Mhm.
So all our products, Wi-Fi 5, Wi-Fi 6,
Mhm.
are unlicensed band radio, which
I
has
see.
also come up very well. This backhaul radio, which I'm saying,
Okay.
for the enterprise market, for the telco market,
Mhm.
wherever the fiber is not, the difficulty to reach fiber,
Mhm.
we have this backhaul product,
Okay.
which is in 5 gigahertz,
Wonderful.
and is doing fantastic, phenomenally, very good. I'm selling a lot of ISPs,
Acha.
all tier one operator.
Okay.
Both the tier one operators are buying.
Okay.
Other one, the third tier one is this product is under trial.
Acha.
So pretty happy, pretty successful.
Wonderful. So you also mentioned a little about 5G portfolio. How do you see this?
So 5G, I think
vertical.
our take on the 5G from a perspective, the area of
Mhm.
focus which we are trying to bring on
Okay.
the access network side.
Mhm.
I think first of all, Wi-Fi 6. If I say, although it's a Wi-Fi 6, but it's a pretty integrated part of the Wi-Fi 6 standard itself is pretty coexistence as a 5G space.
Acha.
And in the 5G space, other than Wi-Fi 6,
Mhm.
we have certain plans which we'll
Okay.
be disclosing very soon.
Acha.
And we have a plan to work on the
Mhm.
5G space, which we'll be announcing soon.
I
Coming
see.
up with a whatever I think HFCL highest focus is on the quality.
Okay.
Of course, and whatever we are making, nothing is I would say just like kind of a that concept of India only. This is made in India, truly designed, developed in India, and it is for the world.
I see.
Because our products we start shipping it outside.
Mhm.
In Africa, our installations are, when we are speaking right now, a lot of installation in Africa countries.
Okay.
4 countries in Africa, our installations of our products are happening.
I see.
Including in Vietnam and a couple of more countries.
Acha. So, which means that you also have a robust focus on the international market as well.
It has to be, honestly speaking, as
Okay.
a successful. If I say when the product quality and
Mhm.
product feature set and the standard of the product is world class, so
Mhm.
why not? I would say pretty strong, pretty, I would say, confident
Mhm.
that this is going to be a game changer in the overall global level.
Wonderful. Quite interesting to hear about the overall plans that you have both for India as well as internationally. Because
Yes, we are.
considering the new era, what we call it as, because of this COVID, which has struck
Yeah.
the whole world. Everybody, especially in the enterprise space, if we talk about corporate world, people are trying to, gather whatever they have and try to, just be part with it rather than expanding or rather than investing or rather than spending. So this is something which is a different story that you are, and it's a good story, by the way.
I think a lot of credit goes to our MD.
Okay.
I think Mr. Mahendra Nahata, you see him that he is inspirational. That way, he knows how to convert a challenge into an opportunity.
Okay.
We are guided by.
I see.
I would say guided by him.
Okay.
During this period of COVID and all,
Mhm.
I think with his guidance, by God's grace,
Mhm.
we have done pretty good. And we take this opportunity during that time,
Mhm.
and that's why I think I call it the COVID. Of course, it is a pandemic. I think hopefully everything should be normal from a health perspective. But
Mhm.
this has really created a lot of opportunities, and
Mhm.
those opportunities, we are so far successful
Okay.
in converting them into a business.
Wonderful. So when we talk about expansion, I'm sure that the expansion on the R&D front is also quite
Yes.
mandatory. How is your R&D strategy? Because recently we heard from the HFCL investing into a new facility in Bangalore. So can
Right.
you?
I think there was an interview of our MD, Mr. Nahata.
Okay.
In that he mentioned about
Okay.
investments of tune of 125 crores and
Okay.
talking about this is so ultimately all this product whatever we are bringing,
Hmm.
this is hardcore. I would say is a lot of IPR, is
Okay.
a lot of R&D activity, a lot of engineering activity.
Mhm.
All majority of being done in house and all. So
Okay.
we have a plan to our Bangalore facility in terms of developing a competence. Because when you do international products, when you compete globally, there's no way unless until you have to innovate. You have to be innovative.
Mhm.
Number one, you have to be quality conscious.
Mhm.
So all that will be a kind of a innovation in terms of definitely in terms of R&D.
Okay.
Is the key innovation area which we are focusing.
I see.
And the team of software engineers, hardware engineers, RF capabilities,
Okay.
antenna technologies, a lot of things. When you say
Mhm.
this looks very small box, if you look at, so this is our Wi-Fi 6
Okay.
outdoor product. This is the
Mhm.
first in India, first in make in India product.
Career grade,
And,
that too.
it's all carrier grade. It's full
Okay.
outdoor. I think IP67.
Okay.
So to get this product, there's a lot of engineering goes behind it.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of antenna technology, a lot of RF optimization.
Mhm.
Many things happen.
Okay.
And Yogesh, this is what it is. We are so that's why we have a lot of focus on R&D.
Okay.
And it's continued going to be there. And
Okay.
what I am talking in this reference is about the communication product.
Okay.
Of course, if you look at the interview of Mr. Nahata, I
Mhm.
think he talk about our focus in the defense areas also.
Right.
So we are doing a lot
NFS
of,
project and
and not only NFS project, there
Other
are some
projects.
non-communications or
Okay.
even in the communication areas. He
Mhm.
mentioned in his interview
Okay.
that we are focusing
Okay.
on some of the defense product.
I
So
see.
product which will be used in the defense, maybe not just as a part. Some of them are a part of communication network.
Okay. Okay.
Some of them are not part of communication network.
I
Some
see.
of the tactical applications, tactical requirements, and all those things.
Okay.
So there's a lot of innovation other than communication. So I am just talking about
Mhm.
a portfolio of wireless things which are around Wi-Fi, or UBR, or switches. They're
Achha.
pure commercial products in the sense.
Okay.
But the defense product, I think there's another gentleman in our company.
Okay.
That team is handling the
Defense sector.
R&D or
Achha.
design and development. Not only just
Okay.
say, system integration is not. We're not talking system integration.
Okay.
I'm purely talking
This is
about
pure play
device.
manufacturing.
Yeah, manufacturing, design and development,
Okay.
IPR creation,
Mhm.
which is a lot of focus over the area of
I see.
HFCL.
So you HFCL is already very strong in the optical fiber, which you also mentioned in your initial words. On the wireless side of it, again, you are talking about a lot of solutions or portfolios coming forward. Down the line, where do we see HFCL? Let's say from today to 5 years from now. Will it be a system integrator kind of a positioning, or will it be a?
Honestly speaking, so it will always a play of both. Ideally speaking, a
Mhm.
play of services and play of even if system integration is a lot of know-how. System integration with a lot of know-how of the technology and when you go upper in the chain in terms of system integration, so you create a value in that.
Okay.
Just so we are increasing our technical capability within the system integration.
Okay.
So reducing the lot of dependence on the OEMs. Sometimes you take multiple solutions from multiple partners, multinational companies. We are associated at one of the best of the brand of the communication are associated with HFCL when it comes to system integration. So we have a plan and we are doing it right now.
Okay.
So developing a lot of capabilities of solutioning in terms of technology, in terms of networking knowledge, entire end-to-end knowledge. And since as a part of our contract, we need to manage this very strategic networks over a period of next 7 years,
Okay.
for which we have an O&M, all this part of our huge business is going to be lined up moving forward. So of course we have to excel in that area,
Okay.
which we are developing capabilities and all. Otherwise, I would say definitely would like to be a innovative. I would say HFCL to be a very innovative towards our innovation, our product company,
Okay.
and providing innovative solutions, whether it's a 4G, 5G, or 6G,
Okay.
or so Wi-Fi 5, 6, 7, whatever it will be there. So
Acha.
it is like I would
You
say
guys will be
we will be. I think we would like to
at
be
par with the global
I think it
standards.
has to be in the product business. You know
Okay.
that it has to be. You have to have a global.
Absolutely.
And the way the environment in India today is very, very impressive, very supportive.
Okay.
In terms of with the recent announcement in the budget and all, if you look at,
Okay.
there's a lot of focus on innovation, R&D, budgets and all has been talked about.
Acha.
Of course, we'll get into the nitty-gritties once the actual things are there.
Right. Right.
Having said that, I think a lot of overall support system, both for innovation as well as for manufacturing.
Okay.
I think
It's
which
quite
is,
conducive.
yeah, it is very helpful. I would say the right time.
Okay.
So
Very interesting. In fact, this leads to my leading question, which I believe will be the last question of this session, is on the conducive environment which has been created by the government. Let it be it your Atmanirbhar Bharat, be it your Make in India, Startup India. The moment I entered this office today, I could, see all the reflection of all these government programs which are currently being done very successfully by the current government. तो क्या इनके बारे में बताइए सर, आत्मनिर्भर भारत. What is your $100 billion advice to a aspiring company like HFCL जो बनना चाहती है आने वाले टाइम में, उसके लिए क्या आपकी एडवाइस होगी?
I think, honestly speaking, it's too. I'm not sure whether I'm the right person to give that kind of. But I think based on my experience, I can suggest that. I think the kind of environment and the kind of opportunity which we have got, probably almost 2 decades back, China got the similar opportunity.
Okay.
Of course, and you look at why China become the manufacturing hub of the world. They become the service industry hub. And they become the manufacturing hub. The overall ecosystem was developed in such a way. I think we must. I think to become, I would say, innovation. I always focusing. I think we should take advantage of this situation. Any startup companies, and they are doing it anyway. I think, but still on the application layer and all. According to me, I think there will be a lot of opportunity in terms of manufacturing, in terms of design innovation, in terms of product innovation. I think we must focus highly that dependency outside of India, which is right now there.
Okay.
How we can leverage with the support of Atmanirbhar, the support of government, and the new companies if they come up with the new ideas. I think because now technology is not limited to few countries, so it is all available. So
Yeah, everything is all becoming Android-based kind of a ecosystem.
Open is a new game.
Okay.
Whether it is ORANs or
Work together is the
collaborations.
collaboration is the mantra.
Definitely.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jitendra, for speaking with DG Analysis, and we wish you and your company the best. Thanks.
Thank you very
Bye.
much. And thanks.